Neff will come when he comes. Alright, hey everybody! Hey everybody, and welcome to the first game of the Shadowrun Chronicles for Gamergate. I am your intrepid DM, Shield, and with me are Otter, or Otter Jesus.
Yes, I'm here.
We also have Sekut. I think I'm saying his name right.
It's actually chicken.
Second.
You're supposed to say that word. Don't, yeah, that word to be his name used.
Somebody is listening to the game, to the thing in the background. If you could mute it.
Yeah. It's probably Neff. Okay, we're calling him Gary.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Call me Gary.
Okay, found one that works.
That's cool. We're on air, though.
Okay.
So.
Neff, we're on the air.
We have currently the Hug Patrol. Say hi, Darth.
Yay.
We have John Doe.
Meow. Meow.
Also known as Scruffy.
Also known as Scruffy. We have Nephinor, who has been searching high and low for a dice roller.
And I have found one.
Okay, cool. Drop it in or do what you need to do, but I'm going to
Using it already. It's called Bones.
Bones.
It's on the it's the one that looks like a D20 on the side.
Awesome. Cool. Anyway, so we have Neff. We also have Rachel from the Honey Badgers.
Yep.
Yay!
Hi. And I am eating noodles. Noodles.
Now things are really weird in my screen.
Yep.
We also have me. So we've gone through everyone.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the first game of what I hope to be a very, very awesome campaign that Shadowrun universe, which is a post-apocalyptic magic tech cyberpunk fantasy world. So it's pretty cool.
So like Lord of the Rings meets Blade Runner.
Basically, except cooler.
Exactly.
It is cooler. So we're going to be doing this every Sunday at 7. We are using the Shadowrun game, which is from Catalyst Gaming and is owned by Tops. I did not make any of this up. None of this is my thing, except for the story I'm creating for you guys.
4th edition.
4th edition, guys. We are going old school. The 5th edition is just too hard for me to wrap my head around right now. We may update in the future, but for the moment, we're going with what I'm sort of familiar with. Now, one point I wanna point out is, despite Nephinor's best attempts, I don't really care if you use the one that he's brought or you use another one, because my viewpoint is if you are cheating in a role-playing game, you are missing the point. You really are. I understand, but you are missing the point. So, boys and girls, the first thing I'm going to do is, while I'm setting up my notes, I'm going to ask each of you in turn, starting with Otter, to go around and describe your characters.
I'm gonna get some water. Because I had very special.
Hold on, Otter is yelling at me, so perhaps we should start with Gary.
Well, not quite certain how much of a description want other than the actual raw stats and everything. Okay, neutral. Really, in all honesty, though. Troll Cyclops. Get someone else who's actually had some experience go, so I actually know how much of a backstory this will be actually giving here.
You don't need to get backstory, just physical description.
Let's just.
physical description.
How about we go with Gary last? Cause
Yeah, let's go with Gary last. I'm sorry.
All right.
Darth, go for it.
All right. My character is a elf who was former military and was very utilitarian and probably somewhat insane. Maybe, I don't know. Long hair, blue eyes, 6'6", and about 220. That's all I'm gonna say.
And he's old.
He's middle aged.
Anyway.
Come on.
Andy's a cis white elf.
Okay, he's a cis white elf.
At 303 years old, your eyes look as good. You will not.
This is
All
getting
right,
really nerdy.
so it is. I'm going to stop it
It's only-
because the nerdiness can come again later. John, if you would be so kind.
All right.
Hey, John.
Playing 8 foot tall, 500-pound minotaur who walked around with an axe, a shield, and stealth armor.
Does he tiptoe through the tulips as well?
Oh yes, he's rolling a cool 13 for gymnastics.
Oh God.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have found it. The
And-
Tauren Ninja.
Yes, I am playing him. And he's rolling 8 for infiltration, 10 for infiltration in an urban setting, and his suit provides him with another. Anyone trying to use visual perception on him has another -4. So yes, Tauren Ninja, and yes, he tap dances.
But does he have a tutu? A pink one?
Not.
I want to see
Doesn't
that.
matter, had sex.
All right, now Rachel.
Oh God. I am playing the most ridiculous thing. Okay, I decided to go like full anime and went for Japanese kitsune. Female. Currently, she is going under the alias of Mei Takahashi, but that's not her real name. She's a shape-shifting fox. So she looks human, but she's a fox. And also she's very Catwoman-esque, compulsive liar, kind of crazy. Probably drinks a lot, probably wakes up in a lot of men's beds, maybe some women's too. So yeah, some fun things. Probably shouldn't trust her, but if you're gonna do that anyway. I don't know. But also, she comes from a long line of her mother's a Shadowrunner, and so she's doing this now too. All kinds of fun stuff.
All right, and Otter. Still needs some time.
I'll go then. Character is a Cyclops. He, other than just being a standard, fairly strong Cyclops group in the city, he has comes from a fairly wealthy family, and unusual to Cyclops, he apparently is very, very good with economics and hacking, but little else.
He's a Jewclops.
He knows Hebrew.
Keep his eye on his money.
He knows Hebrew. He was born rich. He has a black market pipeline. And he's also very strong, as would go for Cyclops.
Okay. Cool.
And as with anyone who knows the language of the devil, should not trust him.
Oh boy.
Okay. So, Otter, do you want me to just go ahead and tell them what you are? Okay. Otter is a dryad with, I believe, extremely purple eyes and mood color changing. rainbow eyes and mood-colored hair. So the hair will change depending on his mood. A dryad is a type of elf. The one thing about dryad I haven't realized yet is that they basically have to tend their tree, which is currently in his abode, which happens to be a tricked-out dumpster. So, and when I mean tricked out, it's actually quite nice, comparatively.
Well, that's really nice to know.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a dumpster, but he's turned it into kind of a nice dumpster to live in.
I forgot where I live.
Everyone should have a lifestyle, and that's going to either mean that you're in like a small shitty apartment, a slightly less shittier apartment, or like a really nice mansion.
I think I'm probably squatting somewhere.
Yep.
I can't remember.
All right. Otter says he has no information on the character info. That's fine.
All right.
You should be okay.
Okay.
So just save it. So just just save it as created.
As created. Yeah.
I thought I did. Maybe I can't seem to find where I'm living.
Well, if you don't have it, then you have a low lifestyle, which is about 100 new yen, and you can add that in later. All right, so with my computer swiftly running out of juice and nowhere to plug it in, I am going to start this game. So, let us begin at the beginning, folks. You all...
Middle.
Because fuck the middle.
Okay.
I mean, I could start you in the middle, but you'd be in as to what is putting up two fingers and flicking his tongue between them. So let's start at the beginning. Everyone needs to first realize something about this game. It's a very kind of noir-esque game. You have...
Put out there.
You are cutting in and out badly.
Yeah.
Sorry. It is... Every time I put my hand over to move my mouse, it basically cuts me out, I'm pretty sure. Is this better?
Yes, much better.
Okay, I'm going to have to stop talking when I move my mouse. This game is very noir-esque. It's very cyberpunk noir meets magic noir. So it's not going to be super serious for too long if you don't make it super serious. Which we have a mood hair changing dryad, so I'm not sitting on the super serious side. So don't expect gameplay to be super serious all the time. Feel free to joke. But there are going to be dramatic moments. Just be aware. Alright, so you're all... Give me a sec.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright. Another day, another struggle for survival on the mean streets of the Seattle sprawl. It's raining. Lone Star's running a high-profile serve and protect visibility campaign lately in your team. Occupational hazard, homie. Or, homie. Newbies gotta make a rep before they get good jobs, but they gotta get good jobs before they make a rep. Ever heard of Catch-22? Congratulations, you're living it. Ooh. Yeah. Damn it. Computer, you will function now. You will function. Thank you. Sorry. I managed to screw it up in the first 5 minutes. Yay! So where is everyone living? If you your choice, medium or low at this point, but Up to you.
All right. So, okay. You know where I am.
Yeah, I do.
I'm living in the slums.
Yay! Otter's in his dumpster.
Grouch
Yeah.
Manor.
Honor the Grouch?
All right.
Otter
No,
with-
my dumpster's named Grouch Manor.
His name is Grouch Manor. Yes.
Well, no, you're first cousin to Oscar, so you're Otto the Grouch.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Oh God.
I don't know what's going on.
So, Darth, you're in a low, from what I remember. Okay. So everyone's in their apartments at this point. And,
Hello?
I think she's turning from the mic.
Yeah. Don't worry.
when I drop, it's my hand going over my mic.
Okay.
Literally, if I drop, my hand has moved over the mic because I've got to do something.
Okay.
You're awake this night, pondering where you're going to get next month's soy milk money, when a familiar number pops up in the corner of your AR display. For everyone except Darth, it is Spade, your fixer, on the line, and that can only mean one thing: a cred. A way to keep the wolves off your if you survive, that is.
Yes.
Is someone going to be cool and not pick up? Okay.
I'm picking up. Wait. Wait. What's wait? The cred is a job.
Cred is money.
Okay. Yeah.
In other words, he's got a job for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Pick up.
He wants you to work in porn. No, wait.
Yeah, I got a job for you, the former mafioso says gruffly, the sounds of smoothing in when he pauses.
Awesome.
Sorry. Go on.
Looks like something you might be able to tell the elf rod behind the Johnson. It'll be in where to go. One of the private. Oh, and dress like you know what you're doing, will ya?
I'm sorry. I could. You literally talked over yourself, as in your voice was stuttering, and I heard literally two parts of the conversation at once.
It sounded like two people were talking.
Okay, let me try that again. Yeah, I got a job for you, the former mafioso says gruffly, the sounds of smooth jazz gently breaking in when he pauses. Looks like something you guys should be able to handle. Meet Mr. Johnson at 2100 at the Infinity. The meet'll be in one of the private conference rooms. Tell the elf broad behind the bar that you're with the Johnson party, and she'll show you where to go. Oh, and dress like you know what you're doing, will ya? That clearer?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was.
All of you know that Spades is actually a man who runs the bar called the Midnight Crew down by the docks.
Oh.
So you will know that if you need anything, you can go see him. But he's told you to head over to the Infinity.
All right.
What are you guys doing?
We head over to the Infinity, I guess.
Yeah, I ride my motorcycle over.
I'll just go ahead and walk on over.
I bring my my dumpster
Yeah,
with me
no,
on the motorcycle.
Wait, how can you bring your dumpster with you?
It has wheels.
Okay.
The dumpster is.
It's
Clearly
basically
someone lives in a dumpster.
Can we confirm whether or not Otter Jesus' character is young enough to be like a 12-year-old in elf years?
Yeah, I've seen her as 18 years old at least, but I'm not sure.
I'm
Nope.
I'm a pretty girl.
Let's not get derailed.
He's a pretty little girl. Okay, let's go. We're going to the restaurant thing.
All right, so all of you drive through Seattle. It's raining. It's damp. You're either walking, using public transport, but y'all get there on time, and it's pretty it's pretty easy to spot each other out in front of the bar. I mean, there's only so many Shadowrunners that are going to come to one of the hottest night spots, and you guys are definitely not dressed like every other person around. You stand out like a sore thumb. So, introduce yourselves. Tell each other what you look like, okay?
The character is kind of invisible right now. I'm with my, with my dice pool. I'm buying. I think I can buy. I can automatically buy 2 hits. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You've made yourself invisible. Got it.
Yeah. So sneaking.
Everyone else who does not have access to magic so much so that they can buy themselves invisible. Go ahead and describe yourselves and just introduce each other.
So,
I have mood hair, a vestigial tail, extravagant eyes that are rainbow colored, and I'm a dryad.
and you're a pretty little girl.
And you also have an otter.
Yeah, and my little otter's with me. What's his name again? Let me see. What is his name?
Is his name Jesus?
No.
No.
Is it,
Jesus is not your pet. You're not keeping
It's showing
Jesus.
up on my thing. Can't remember what his name was. Oh well, he has a name.
Just name him Ethics.
There it is.
Just name him Ethics.
Slaughter. His name is Slaughter.
It's all about ethics in video games.
You should have named him like Bloodbath or something like that.
His name is Slaughter, and I got him with that name, so I didn't give him that name. So don't blame me for that name.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I would say, all right, for me, I'd say normal, tall, lanky type of Cyclops, except for the where you might normally envision thug wearing a loincloth. He's dressed in a nice, smart pair of pants, and unfortunately, not much of a shirt, as not much of a shirt is really made for Cyclops out there.
Okay.
Not much.
Sounds good.
Not much fits.
Alright, 5'4", Asian woman, sort of bluish tint to black hair, brown eyes, red full body suit, but don't have the head portion up to cover. Just chilling out, walking in. Probably wet from the rain, because I've been, riding out there in the motorcycle.
Okay, who's next? Who's next and not invisible?
Nephenor.
Nephenor.
Are you muted, buddy?
Yes.
Nephenor.
Dark. Okay, how about Darkstar?
Okay, there we go. Actually, I got it. I remembered the mute button. So 6'5" elf. Looks like he's from Japan. Because he is. Hair up in a top knot. Black hair. Green eyes. Dressed in an armor. What do they call that thing again? An armor jacket. And it's got a pair of swords on his back. Plus, you can see he's got a deck with him.
Okay. Darkstar?
I'm not here.
Wait, you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't get that call.
He didn't get the call yet, I know. So everyone just kind of pause for a second. You can have discussions via if you need to. But Darstar, you get a call from your brother.
Okay. Hello.
Hey Kai.
Hey. What's up?
I have a job for you.
All right. What is it this time?
It's something for my buddy. He doesn't want you to know his name, but he's, kind of, I owe him one. I can't tell you the details. He wouldn't even tell me. But he's going to want to meet you over at the Infinity right about now.
It doesn't sound like you to not know the details, man, but I'll be there.
No. I tried to get it out of him, but apparently he's only willing to talk to someone who is going to be doing the Shadowrun for him, and I don't think I'm going to do it.
Okay.
All right.
I'll get over there.
Cool. Just
right.
so you know, if he gives you any trouble, go ahead and just call him Darius, will you? Guy likes
so
to
much.
low. Guy
It'd be
likes
so
to
much
low.
easier just.
Guy likes to lowball. And also, if he does continue to pull anything, drop my name.
We already dealt with a lowballer once before.
I know, but this guy is less likely to try it if he knows who he's dealing with.
All right. All right.
Okay. Later.
Later.
So your brother sounded a little weird, but it's probably the late night and having to basically send you off on just a random mission with no details. So.
Okay. So I'm going to come prepared.
Sounds good.
All right. So I'm gonna get in my truck and we're gonna head over there.
All right. So about 5 minutes later, with all of you guys eyeing each other up and talking to each other, a truck arrives, and out steps.
Me, 6'6" elf, wearing a old Navy style peacoat, and what you Canadians call a toque or a toboggan over my ears, and long black hair out the back, with leather gloves, shiny shoes, and slacks. I'm gonna walk inside and look at all the group that is assembled.
Well, there are 4 elves, 1 human, or sorry, 3 elves, a human, and what appears to be a minotaur and a cyclops.
But he was supposed to be like invisible. Has he finally appeared?
Well, I do.
Yeah, there's only.
All right, I stopped sneaking around.
Okay, so
Okay, there's a 8'5" minotaur with wearing a suit of armor, which he can turn on to blend in, and you can't really see his face because he's armored. He has a giant axe with a hole at the top, a suit of a plastic shield which is nearly invisible, and his faceplate appears to make cover even 2 giant tusks which appear to be. Unlike a normal minotaur where the horns go straight up like a bull's, his horns appear to be shaped more like a musk ox's.
okay, so I'm going to go ahead.
Quick pause. If I say something that seems weird, you can go ahead and call me on it, but 9 times out of 10, there's a reason I'm giving information to say one elf rather than another, because I do know some of the stats and some of the things that could negate, say, 2 successes on sneaking. So just be aware. If it sounds weird, you can call me, but I might have a reason. Okay.
Well, again, I've got I can buy 2 successes automatically, and anybody trying to detect me has -4 automatically. So.
Yeah, but if they have stuff like cybernetic implants and such,
Yeah,
that can negate minuses.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason I did ask for all of your character sheets, so I will be doing roles that you are not privy to. Just be aware.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at the group, and I kind of wince when I see all the elves and the human, and I look at the Minotaur and the Cyclops, and I'm thinking, when did they start letting battle tanks in here? My heart kind of drops as
Are you gonna actually say that one? Say that one?
I look over at the what seems to be an invisible wall, and
No, you can clearly see outlined against the size and shape of a minotaur. Trust me.
okay,
My character stopped sneaking around anyway, so
okay. So I look at him and I look up and I say, "When did they start letting battle tanks in here?"
I say I think it just rolled in.
Oh, okay. All right. So, how you guys doing? With a
Well,
giant fake smile.
I kind of wish that I'd been to the Infinity Room in a non-business capacity. Ugh. I'm just looking longingly at the bar.
There is a very, very long line stretching around the building.
Mm-hmm.
Infinity is one of the Nova hot night spots on the Seattle scene. Even as you have approached the door, you notice there are a pair of large, big, beefy trolls in black tees filters, and you can feel the pounding the beat, even as you're standing 50 feet away from the door. You can feel the beat of the music inside.
That's nice music.
okay, I sneak in.
It's basically a large converted cannon. Whoa. Okay.
I sneak in 3, 4, 6, 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, 5, 1. 4 hits.
Okay.
Are you really sneaking in?
Yeah.
So the Minotaur fades from sight, and he sneaks by, and just as he's about to enter, one of the trolls looks directly at him and just kind of sticks out his arm. And as you look up, you notice that his eyes are just kind of they're metallic, and you realize that they have thermovision behind those.
Except I have my equipment, my armor right here has thermal dampening rating 4, -4 thermal vision.
Okay, hold on a sec. Let me. Okay.
So thermal means he doesn't see shit.
Well, it means he doesn't see shit now. All right. So yeah, you managed to sneak by. So you guys watch the Minotaur drop out of sight, and then just you're left alone.
You have got to be fucking kidding me. That's what I say.
Guys, have a word with the manager about that. Those trolls.
Perhaps I could persuade them to let us in.
You guys are left alone, unable to get in, and your ninja has snuck through.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy and say, "I need in."
Could I? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sure.
Guys, I have negotiation and charisma. Like, maybe I should go go and try to persuade the guy to list.
Give me a second, folks. There are a pair of women in the front that are glancing judgingly at your clothing. Their faces kind of flash into a sneer, and one of them kind of leans over to a dwarven girl and whispers something. It's a troll with like a pair of large fairy wings glued to her back. They seem to be like shimmering. The dwarf girl kind of raises her hand, and you notice that it looks like it's webbed, like she's some kind of aquatic creature, and covered in shimmering scales. It's clear both of them are rather rich, as those either the webs and the scales are real, although sim. The bouncer glances over to the elf. When you say you want in, the bigger one shifts with so much false casualty that it seems sarcastic and scratches just under a giant silver nose ring. Why do you want in? The troll grumbles, his voice sounding like a grinding gear shift.
I didn't say I wanted in. I said I needed in.
The other one kind of leers. Everyone needs into the infinity.
Even Darius?
A pair of them kind of glance at each other. Well, I don't know. Kind of glances at the others. But to appear tonight, big entourage. Definitely not in those clothing, sneers the little dwarven girl.
I'm going to attempt to talk to the bouncer.
You're going to get a +2.
I'm gonna get a +2.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for anything, or are you?
She has first. She has first impression. So.
Yeah, I have. Yes, I have first impression.
So what does that add to your skill?
Okay. Do you want to know what my charisma and my charisma is?
You're rolling 11 die, I think.
Yeah. You're going to be rolling charisma.
I'm sorry, I can't really hear you very well. It's you cut out.
You're going to be rolling charisma plus negotiation.
Charisma plus etiquette. No, it's etiquette on this one.
I've got etiquette.
Yeah. No, negotiation would be like if she was trying to get them to accept like a bribe that was lower than what they wanted. This is an etiquette.
I think it gives me a 9 in etiquette actually.
And you get first impression.
Okay, what am I rolling for this? How many dice am I rolling for this?
You go check your charisma skill or your charisma attribute.
Okay, so under common? Okay.
Yeah, and
I got a 5 in that.
And then go to your etiquette skill.
Okay. Okay. Got. Okay. Under etiquette it says 9.
Okay, so you're going to roll 5 plus 9 plus the 2 for Kai's name drop plus whatever you get for your first impressions.
Five. Sorry. Brain freeze. How many?
I think the 9 in Chummer already factors in your charisma.
Oh, it does?
So how many dice am I rolling?
I think you'd roll 11 plus 2 for Kai's name drop. You'd be rolling 13 die.
Wait. 11 d6. D6s.
11 d6s. Yep. And tell me. And tell.
13 because you get 2 for Kai's name drop, and she gets in first impression.
Okay. 13. Okay, 13 d6.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. It's gonna roll.
And then you're going to tell me any of the ones that come out as 6 or 5.
This is weird because it's supposed to. I just used the dice roller thing and only rolled 2. That's weird. Okay. Oh wait. I have to do it. Oh, I see. I have to keep rolling.
Yeah.
Well, in Shummer, it's the roll. It's got a number right there where you can increase or decrease the number.
Okay.
Yeah.
The roll, it says like anywhere from like 1 to however much, and you would roll like 13 of them and then hit roll.
Okay. I think I've rolled the dice 13 times. So, do I tell you all? So which ones am I looking for?
No. Pick out 5s or 6s first.
Okay,
So,
I've got.
How many 5s or 6s did you get?
I've got about 4 6s and 2 5s.
Okay, and you didn't use edge, so you don't reroll the 6s. So you've got 6 successes. Now, how many 1s did you get?
2.
Okay, you're safe. Everyone needs to take note of how many 1s they get. Because if you get more than half your total die as 1s, that's a glitch. If you get more 1s than you got successes, that's a critical glitch.
Okay.
Also known as fumble.
As fumble.
So how many 1s is a fail?
How many? No. You succeeded.
How
But
many
if-
months would have been a fail?
If she had 13 die, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
If she had gotten 7 or more, that would have been a glitch. If she had gotten, say, 2 successes, but seven ones, that would have been a critical glitch. See
Oof.
how that works?
Yeah.
So what
okay.
about 2 successes but 3 ones?
Critical glitch.
Okay, so
Okay.
I go and I go to talk to the bouncer and say, and I tell him that I'm with the Johnson party and likely these wonderful individuals with me are part of the same party and we wish to see the guy in question who is possibly giving us this job.
Well, one of them grumbles and then kind of pokes his forehead, or pokes the side of his forehead where his temple would be, and then he grumbles something in some kind of gravel language that only Gary would understand. And Gary, you're basically going to hear him go, "Hey, we've got someone in the front who says they're with a Johnson."
Okay.
And then he waits for a few seconds, goes, okay, thanks. He looks to his buddy who's menacingly flexing his fingers, and you see little blades sliding in and out of his hand, and he goes, "They're good." The one with the blades in his hands looks mildly disappointed, and he steps aside and opens up the rope, which has been swinging worryingly for the last 3 minutes. And as you're let in, the girls in the front make sort of half offended noises, and they're just like, "Why are they being let in?" Nyeh. And
To
one
which
of
I
them,
respond, because we don't look like fucking pixies.
And I make a menacing face at one of them like, hmm.
and one of the orcs
I
goes,
just didn't finger.
and one of the orcs goes, because they're less annoying than nails on a fucking chalkboard.
Ah, yes.
And my otter slaughter shakes his fist at them.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's this little, and the orc girl just starts giggling at how cute the otter is, and she just gets punched by the dwarven girl. And she just kind of quietly looks sulkingly at you guys as you go through. The front of the club is completely closed off from the dance floor, but the music is thrumming so loudly now that you can feel the vibrations running through your teeth. There's minimal matrix information here. Everyone who has a cell phone, also known as a comlink, would be able to access the matrix at any time as long as there is a node in area.
Mhm.
And it will basically everyone's going to have something that allows the matrix to layer over the real world. So you've got augmented reality. So what you're seeing is this there's kind of this slight orange glow to the world around you. There's a large sign telling you the price for sim chips, and then another one over the door to the dance club telling you to check your weapons. Can everyone give me a perception check? Does everyone have...
How can I give you
Visual perception or non-visual?
What? Three
Visual.
people talked at once.
Sorry. Is this visual perception check?
This is a visual perception check.
how do I
So
check their perception?
that would be... Hold on.
Okay, what am I?
I'm new to GMing this game, so I've got to look up rolls. It is going to be...
5 hits.
What?
Total. 5 hits total.
What'd you just roll?
I rolled. Okay, visual perception because I have 10 in perception, 12 for visual, and plus 3 for implants. So I got 15.
Okay, just go ahead. Tell us what. Tell us what
2, 6, 2, 6,
perception. is.
3, 4, 1, 2, 6,
No,
3.
but where are we looking at under for this exactly? Okay, I
You've
see.
Which tab?
played this more than me. What is
Oh, I see. Perception is
which
under.
which tab?
It's for...
It's under skills, and again with Chummer, it
They
adds
added it together.
the second number. It gives you the how many ranks you have, and the second number is how many adjusted. Okay, so
All right.
So
So
I'm looking under.
perception is a skill. Visual perception.
I don't
Okay,
see
so
visual perception anywhere though.
I've only managed to find perception.
Visual perception is an ability. Just if you only have perception, just roll perception. So we've got 5.
Okay,
Oh,
so,
God. Hold on.
let's see here.
Remember to check for glitches.
Perception.
No. Okay, there's perception. So it's just perception, or more than just perception?
So,
It's just perception. Just roll the second number next to perception, the one in parentheses.
There's no numbers like that. There's just bold numbers.
Then do the bold numbers.
Okay. And
So, yeah, okay. So however many numbers, that's how many dice you roll? Or
What? Yeah,
Um,
however many the number is.
so it's
okay.
only perception. Okay.
It is
Which
only
dice do I roll?
perception.
I might have some things going on with visual perception, but I can't remember where that is, so I'm just gonna go roll with what I got.
Okay.
I've got like 16 rolls.
I have 3 rolls. I rolled a 3, a 4, and a 6.
Okay. So you have 1 success.
which kind of dice am I supposed to roll?
Standard D6.
The
D6.
six?
Yeah, the D6, just like you would roll in a Monopoly game.
Okay.
So I have 1 success. That good?
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You have 1 success. Scruff has 5.
I
I got 1, 6,
3, 4,
1,
5
5.
success out of 7.
I got 1, 6, 1, 5, and 1, 1.
All right, that's cool. You have 2 successes. Otter, what do you have?
I rolled the thing once, and I got a 2.
You got a 2. You
Yeah.
have no clue what everyone else is going to be looking at. You're fine.
So proud.
What about you, Kai?
I've got 11 successes.
Okay, so Kai's really good at this. Kai, I'm going to go with you first. You immediately notice that there's an MAD, that is a magnetic anomaly detector, in the front door where you would be going into the club. Everyone else just notices that there is like some kind of metal detector sitting there. So you know that trying to walk through it with anything bigger than, say, a Bowie knife, Kai, is probably going to set it off something bad.
Okay.
The rest of you don't know that. You just know there's a weapons thing, except for Otter, who is completely oblivious to this and is looking at the pretty colors and looking at the sim chips and just generally being like, "Wow, this is a great club."
Wow, this is a
Wait, are grenades gonna go up on this?
Yes, it is.
So I've
You
got.
don't know that though. You don't know that. Only the 11Zs know that.
Oh, fuck.
So what are you going to do, Kai?
I've got knowledge skills in engineering, electrical engineering,
Yeah.
and I want to see if there's any fairly decent access to disarming this thing.
There is. You notice it's over in the weapons check cage with like a bored-looking dwarven woman who's just kind of sitting there popping bubble gum.
Real quick, just in case he fails, would hardliner gloves trigger this? Would set it off?
Hardliner gloves. No.
Okay.
I'd go with they will not, unless they are, like, clearly a weapon. Or a ton of metal.
It's an exotic melee weapon. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, no, you're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna make things simple. I'm just gonna go to the weapon check and check everything that in that isn't attached to me.
Okay, sounds good. So,
Every weapon that isn't attached to me.
so this is, I'm not looking at screen, so I can't see who's talking.
Neff.
Neff, okay. So your samurai-looking dude goes over and he drops his katana, but you can keep the Decker thing.
Well, let's see. The swords, the knives, the monofilament sword. You know, I put that all.
Oh, holy
The thing
shit!
is-
No, man. If you drop that monofilament sword, just be aware that's super illegal.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was okay. If that's the case, I wouldn't have brought it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you retcon and say that's not there, but anything that's like monofilament is actually illegal. There's an availability ranking in your books that I'm sure none of you have actually gotten to yet, but there are certain things that you cannot have. No one can have it. It's denoted by a number and then either an F or an R. If it's R, you need a license for it. If it's F, it's forbidden.
Of course, we're playing a whole bunch of mercenaries anyway, so
Yeah, so ultimately it's not going to matter, but on some level even the dwarf would be like, "Oh shit, what the fuck is this?"
If anything, I probably would have a license for it, considering who I worked for.
Fair enough. Anyone else checking their weapons?
Are we gonna get them back?
Yes.
I think that's the point.
Okay.
The sign assures you that you will get them back at the end of the night.
I'll check.
Okay, well.
I forgot to mention, before I check my swords, I actually put the peace knot on them so that I know if they've opened them.
Sounds
Well,
good.
very important, very important. Do I have to check my privilege?
Okay.
You have to check your what?
Privilege.
Who's privilege?
No privilege must be checked. Trust me.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to.
I checked my gun.
all right.
So who is the one who is responsible for checking the weapons? Is it a man or a woman?
Why?
a little old dwarf.
It's a woman.
Hey, it's a woman.
It's a dwarf.
It's a dwarven woman. How old?
It's a little. I don't know if she's old, but she definitely has pink hair that's pulled up in a pair of ponytails.
Does she have it going on?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think I can really flirt with her, so I'm just gonna dump my grenades, like my 40-something grenades.
You shouldn't be walking into a place with grenades. You realize that, though.
She looks up from her magazine, and it is just the most unimpressed look. Just like she slowly and carefully puts all the grenades into a box and just kind of slots them.
And I wink
Into
at
it.
her and tell her to take good care of them.
Yeah, I'll take care of your exploding balls. She kind of drawls.
I trust you will.
She rolls her eyes. Next! She is done with you.
Sorry.
She picked your privilege.
All right. So
Can I interest her in a low APR loan?
No.
So wait. I
You
have to
can-
ask a question. Is your Cyclops wearing a yarmulke?
Yes.
I don't even. Okay. So,
just to interrupt,
no.
is the metal detector, does it reach all the way to the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it did detect you.
It will detect you.
It would detect you if you were naked.
But luckily, if it's clearly cyberware, you're going to pass through it just fine.
All right, so I put all my stuff in.
Okay. No APR loans, but she will take anything that you consider some kind of weapon.
I am not giving her my fists.
All right, then otherwise she is done with you. You can go off and do your merry little thing.
Okay.
Go I
Yeah.
don't know, smash a wine glass or something.
Yeah, nobody try to check in your dicks. 'Cause even though it might be a weapon to you.
What about you, Kai? Are you going to attempt to bring in all your weapons, or?
Actually, most of these weapons are in my truck. All the at least illegal ones are in the truck.
Okay.
Um,
So, again, anything bigger than a Bowie knife and made of metal needs to be checked.
okay.
I took my gun.
I didn't bring anything in except for a knife.
All right, then I'll let you go.
And my bag of grenades.
And so I walk up to the check booth and I give her a toothpick.
She kind of stares at you and shrugs. And just so you know, Otter, guns would be an auto. They want you to check them.
Yeah.
So you're good.
The Dryad has guns.
My Otto wants to check his guns too.
Okay, the otter checks his very tiny guns.
Yay.
What is the dwarf's reaction to that?
The dwarf kind of looks at the otter and then looks at the dryad and then looks up at the ceiling and then just goes, whatever.
I figure
Fuck it.
she'd be like, it's gonna be one of those days.
I'm just imagining like Dryad as like pretty princess. Now with gun accessory.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
I already checked in my. Did I already check in my weapons? Yes, I did.
Everyone's checked in their weapons, so you guys can head on in. And so now we're going to do some dramatic, so everyone pause while I read through the dramatic stuff.
What?
Once you're inside, the bass line thrums through the walls and floors like a giant subsonic heartbeat, making it difficult to even breathe out of time with the music. All around, people dressed in the latest clubwear fashions writhe and gyrate on the dance floor, with holographic images skittering over and above the moving display and adding to the sensory overload. On one side is a setup for a live band, and on the other far wall there is a DJ with a large cartoonish yellow fox head on. He is playing the crowd, directing it masterfully with his hands in time with his music, raising their voices into a frenzy and bringing them crashing down in turn like a meta-human wave. All around the rooms are scattered various booths and tables, which you walk along the edge of to avoid the dance floor. Here it is more subdued, though not by much. The clubwear seems more like air here, with fairy wings and flowing hollow dresses that look like they could melt in the sun. Long nails, the patrons are sitting around their conlinks to have conversations as they drink their poisons of choice. A couple of patrons glance over at the party approvingly, as if refreshed by the reality in the sea of synthetic and chrome. Above this area are empty cages, darkened and silent. When your PAN, that is your comlink, subscribes automatically to the club's network, things get even more chaotic as the world layers over itself. Bright oranges and reds become brighter in the glow of the matrix, and the cages, once silent, show avatars dancing erotically in the dark, glowing like sexual flames against the background. Around the tables, moving swiftly and silently, are digital waitresses, blank-looking figures of undefined gray that morph and shift as they pass through the table areas, taking on half-formed images that might be pleasing if they were only viewed from one angle. Instead, they look like a chaotic mishmash of sexy devils and humans that may not exist in the real world. This only lasts a moment, though, as the usual deluge of information floods your screens. Above you, digital signs pop into being, pointing you towards the bathroom and showing emergency exits. On the opposite wall, a large billboard showing drink options and flashing colors appears. Displays pop in front of you telling you the same information with the addition of prices for the live band to play for you. Far above our lines, digital representation of music stations broadcasting custom music for each patron's taste. 5 or 6 chat windows actually pop up in your view, from various interested barflies of varying genders, all vying for your attention. Across the screen of the Dryad rolls one single sentence. Hey, beautiful, you look like an out-of-place lily among those briars. Come have a seat with me. And there's a little arrow. Do you look where the arrow is pointing? Otter.
Yes.
You see a tall orc seated in the back, typical orc club wear of synth leather and spikes. His horns are pierced through several times, some connecting each horn. He winks and wiggles his tongue, which you see is split up the middle as he brings his 2 fingers up in a very lewd gesture and licks. Around him is a young elven girl who looks pretty zoned out while he softly strokes his hair. What do you do?
You're being hit on, dude.
I wave. And wink at him.
He slowly puts the young elven girl to the side, and she just kind of lolls back like some kind of doll, basically. Like she is completely limp. And he stands up and he starts moving towards your group.
Oh no.
Does anyone want to stop him or move away?
Remember,
I don't know the Dryad very well.
Rachel, you can cast Orgy on this guy for some fun.
Oh, I don't want that. Not right now.
You want to stop Otter, or?
No,
well,
no, I mean,
or whatever.
No,
no,
I mean, like I said, I'm not our Dryad's keeper, Just.
You will remember that this Dryad is anywhere from 18 to 12 looking, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I don't see how that changes anything.
It does change something because, there's a difference. Because
Love knows neither age nor restraining order.
Okay.
Yeah.
I slip towards the orc and whisper to him quietly and say, "Official business. You don't want to interrupt."
He kind of pauses and looks at all of you, and then he kind of another message pops up, and it's a phone number.
Well, that's one way to get him off our back.
With "call me," and then the name Trevor.
All right. Does it take?
I didn't know Otter was into orcs.
Does it take any sort
What
of?
do you mean into orcs? I was just being friendly.
He thought you were being orcs.
Being friendly, yeah. He thought you were being more than friendly. He thought you were, He thought you were DTF.
Remember,
Well,
I lived most of my life on an island, so I don't really know what people are like.
All right. So someone's trying to ask me a question.
All right. Can I? What? In order to get his Comlink subscribed to a million different spam channels, does that take any different skill roll?
That's going to be a hacking skill.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be your logic plus hacking.
0. Nope.
0.
Okay.
So what you guys know you can do is adjust your Comlink settings to filter out unwanted information. By the way, all of you are being hit on kind of simultaneously. So
I probably smile and then
Still wearing my armor.
and blow kisses to the one I find attractive.
there are at least 2 orc girls who are just like, fucking armor? That's so hot. You can...
I stare at a pile of money on the table longingly.
Unfortunately, the woman who sees you staring at that pile of money snaps it back immediately.
No.
Okay, so adjusting your Comlink settings to filter out all the unwanted information, you're glad that you and your team can use your Comlinks to communicate, since you aren't sure you're going to hear anything really over the music. So, glancing back towards the bar, you note there's a small army of bartenders rushing back and forth along the bus-sized, fully stocked bar with a holographic back that beats in time with the music, lighting up the various bottles in time to the thrumming bass. Think those Trans-Siberian Orchestra light shows, but cooler. You spot the elf bartender. Your fixer mentioned immediately. She's the only woman back there, and she's a beauty. Her movements are timed, flowing, and just this side of too sexy. She moves her hips as she stands still. Her ears are outlined in green spirals that flow up into her upswept copper hair. The green lights are echoed on her outfit, which you see as a black hollow shirt with tight synth leather studded pants. Yet someone, possibly her, has programmed it to have what seem to be scales. Her hands are equally kitted out, with gloves of similar material to her shirt, tight to the skin and showing claws made of silver. She is wearing knee-high boots with enough buckles to supply a belt factory for a year.
Elvira?
It's sort of Elvira, but with red hair.
Elvira.
Looks like
Red-haired elf Elvira, yes.
basically she looks
Elvira.
from Final Fantasy with all the belts.
So,
Elf Gingeriah.
Okay, we talked to her.
Okay. As you push up towards the bar, she spots you, but is actually immediately distracted by an order. She takes her time, moving to the music as she makes her bright blue concoction. Once she is done, she moves towards you with a purpose, ignoring shouted orders and wolf whistles. Well, hello, and welcome to the Infinity. I'm Sarissa. Her voice thrums from the AR system's open chat channel. It's low, husky, and all-practice seduction. It has a faint CAS twang, flattened over the years of living in the northwestern area. She leans over the bar, smiling, propping herself up on her crossed forearms. She pushes back a strand of hair with a gloved hand. What can I do for you, chummers?
Johnson's party.
we're looking for Johnson.
We have a few Johnsons out on the dance floor, and a few more having intimate meetings with people in the back. I might need my memory jogged, or I might send you into the wrong meeting. She slowly traces her finger over the top of the tip jar. We wouldn't want that.
Sure we wouldn't.
Can I intimidate her into giving me the tip jar?
No.
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 Well-
No.
Well, you could try.
Okay.
Are
I'm getting my hands on the bar.
You're trying to get us kicked out of this bar. Damn it. Don't do that, man. Don't you fuck this up for us.
Okay.
So I will I'll turn on my charm and
Okay.
yeah, I have no issues.
So we
I'm
have.
going to
So you're going to try to seduce her?
I'm going to try and flirt a little and see if we can
So give me.
find the right Johnson, the one who's probably all business in the back.
So give me a con seduction plus charisma roll. So a con roll
So, okay, con. Let's see here. Let me see if I
plus
can do this.
charisma.
Let me see.
And remember to add first impression +2.
Okay, okay. Con. I'm trying to remember where the hell that is. Okay, con is 9.
And
Hold on, let me see here.
impression
So
+2.
hold on a second. 9. Let's see here. I'm trying. See, the thing is, I gotta let me write this in here so I can remember. It was con plus what now?
Charisma.
Okay.
It's if you're using
Oh, okay. So that's going to be 18, 19, 20. So that's going to be 20.
No. I think you applied. Tremor already applies charisma to the second number.
Yeah. So just look at con and tell me what your number is.
Okay, so that's going to be 9 and
2
And
for
first-
your first impressions.
okay, 9. Okay, so that's going to be 11. Right? All right. So I will damn it! I just closed my chummer by accident. Anyway, I'll just roll this.
So 9 plus 2 is 11. Just roll in here.
Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 11. Okay. Oh crap.
What'd you get?
That's excellent. Rolled too many. Hold on. But that's okay. I'll ignore the last one. Okay, I rolled. Oh shit! I rolled 5 ones.
Holy fucking shit. Did you get any successes?
I only got like 1 4 and like a couple 3s, but like 2 3s.
Okay, so you have critically glitched. So here's what you do. You lean in to give her your most winning smile, and you trip over your own 2 feet and go flipping over the bar and just like smash down into the bar behind you. You don't hurt yourself, but you are now covered in booze. And just kind of lying on the opposite side of the bar with her looking down at you, and she manages, "Are you okay?" before bursting out laughing. Just like completely rolling around on the floor laughter.
Wow, well, if you can't laugh at yourself.
Okay, Otter.
I don't happen to know where Johnson is.
Otter, do you have any negotiating skills?
Let me see.
Do you have con?
I have 12.
All right.
12 negotiation.
Yeah, it's like 12 next to it.
What qualities do you have?
What?
What qualities do you have?
I go up to the bar, just put my elbow on the bar, look at her directly in the eye, and say, "This is business, darling. The kind of business you don't want to interrupt and you don't want to screw up."
Is that an intimidation roll I hear?
No, more like a just flat out
Advice.
Yeah, that does sound like an intimidation roll.
So if you would be so kind.
Oh dear.
So that's 7.
What's
Oh,
your
please don't. Please don't.
Well,
So far, she's had at least one person try to seduce her.
I'll
Well,
go ahead and intimidate her if this roll fails for him.
All right.
Okay, I have a 7 dice pool. Only one of them got below a 6 or a 5 or a 6, and that one was a 3. So
Okay, so you have exceptionally succeeded. So she puts up her hands. She goes, okay, dude.
Yeah, I pick up what's left of my dignity and get over and get back over the bar.
And he's in the blue room. He's in the blue room, and as she speaks, your comlink's map kind of suddenly gains a new room on it. She just goes like, "I'm so sorry, man. I just thought it was like you wanted to go hang with him."
I've never failed so epically in my life.
All right. So go meet Mr. Johnson, I guess.
on the way out, I pat her cheek and say, "That's okay, darling. Just making sure."
She glares at you.
Dude, don't do that, man.
Are you sure I can't?
And gives her a hug though, so that she'll feel better.
Aw,
you sure
she
made her out of
hugs, so she
jar?
hugs.
Wow, this is ridiculously adorable.
Palming for that? No. So, the blue room is up on the 2nd floor, which is accessible via a catwalk that kind of surrounds the lower level. There are actually several doors, probably leading off to other ones, but you're going for blue. Someone is echoing. Does someone not have their headphones in?
I know,
I've
but
got
I
mine in.
never use my headphones.
Is somebody listening to the live stream in their background?
I have
I
it
don't
on.
hear-
but it's
Does anyone
muted.
else hear any echo?
I don't hear
I
an echo.
do. I hear an echo a little bit.
I do not personally
But
hear
it's
any
not.
echo.
But it's not me
It's
because
so
I
quiet
got
that
my
it
headphones in.
doesn't- it's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah,
All right,
That's
All right.
it.
I'm
Do you
just
hear
making
anything
sure.
now?
All right, so okay, so
Never mind.
Do you hear anything now?
No.
I do. Never mind. It's okay.
all right,
All right. So you guys are heading up there?
Yes, we're going
Doing
up there.
anything on the way up?
Oh god, I'm probably trying to dry myself off with some cocktail napkins.
I point.
Actually, I need to do a perception check.
I dance up there and do a perception check too.
Okay.
Can I steal random things?
You're stealing random things?
Yeah, just
No,
little-
no. Oh no, you're gonna get us in trouble.
No, they're little things like peanuts and stuff.
All right.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Use condoms.
I score 3 hits on my dance check.
Okay, awesome. You do the thriller on the way up. What are you doing for perception, Kai?
I'm gonna go back.
And I score 2 hits on my perception check.
Cool. Kai, what are you doing a perception for?
I need to take a look and see if there's any type of booby traps that may try to block our exit on the way out.
Okay. How many successes did you get? You got 2, right?
Do what?
Scruff?
Yes, I got
Ooh,
2.
how many did you get, Kai?
9.
9. Okay. There aren't any traps other than a few of them who are having intimate moments with other people on the side.
I think that's a different kind of trap.
That's a
Hey,
nice
he just asked for traps. He did not specify what kind.
All right. Can I do a search for any booby traps?
There aren't.
I like boobies.
There are
booby traps.
there are no boobies or but there are no booby traps like actual mechanical booby traps.
I wanted
Nothing.
to, okay, my biggest concern was what in the way of electronic security and armament does this place have?
There is nothing.
I'm doing a situational sit rep.
Are there any guards with my 2 to perception? Do I see any guards?
Pretty sure we'd have seen those.
Yeah.
There aren't any guards. There isn't anything.
Could be a visible like a Minotaur.
The doors are maglocks. I mean,
Okay.
that's about it. It looks like this is not some kind of dangerous
Okay.
trap.
Okay.
It's just a catwalk with a bunch of rooms on it.
All right. I walk up to the blue one.
All right. Maglocks are magnetic locks, just so everyone's aware.
I think I figured it out for now.
Upon So you come to a door outlined in bright blue neon lights with a keypad waiting to be pressed. What you notice, though, is that it's green, which means it's probably unlocked. Do you guys go in?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going.
Sure, why not?
Yes, we're going.
Upon stepping into the room, you are reminded of some old ancient song you once heard during history class from like the 1990s. Everything is blue.
Wait,
Babu dee, babu die. From the wall.
Can I intimidate the DM?
No. Bad.
No, you can't intimidate the DM.
I think you can try, but you might end up dying.
and no offering sexual favors to the DM either.
Uh-oh.
Can I offer her a low-interest APR loan?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, bad Jewish cyclops.
Everything is blue from the walls to the floor. It's tasteful, the different shades balancing each other out and adding depth and texture, but it's still very blue. It's kind of like walking into a blueberry. The second thing you notice is that the music drops down to mere nothing as you step in and close the door. You are fairly certain a small riot could occur and anyone in this room would be able to take a long nap. The only real splashes of color are in the oval tables and chairs made out of light brown wood, set with a deeper, richer chocolate brown. It looks real and farkin' expensive, with a simple design in the tabletop. In the middle is some kind of mushroom-shaped item that you can all safely assume is a white noise generator.
Okay.
It is likely responsible for at least some of the sound dampening that's occurring. The chairs are nicely carved and stylish in various animal shapes, kind of like fishes and octopi and stuff. Sitting at the head of the table, you see what you assume is your Johnson.
Ew. Oh, sorry.
Why would my Johnson be on the table?
I'm gonna take a seat at the
Well,
other.
if you're
Can I go? Can I
well, if
admire?
you're slapping it there on the table, I mean.
Can I admire my Johnson? Can I roll to admire my Johnson?
Absolutely. Roll to admire your Johnson while I give you the description of it.
Okay.
You are greeted by the sight of a troll of medium height, no longer young but not quite middle-aged.
I fail to admire my Johnson.
Well, then you don't admire how much work I put into this. He is handsome in a rugged sort of way.
Okay.
Wearing a purple and chartreuse suit in the latest style that somehow is safe on the tasteful side. He has either not noticed you yet, or is not yet ready as he taps something into his comm link with casual movements, though he has black hair up in a
You need to repeat that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can cut it
you're-
out.
and long. He has a black pompadour and long curling horns that are pierced in some places.
Ooh,
Oh my.
He's a 10.
that's nice.
He is tapping on his comlink with casual movements and has not yet noticed you, or is at least not acknowledging you yet. He sips from a small cocktail of what appears to be a glowing green against the blue, with a small something in the middle, which seems to be trying to get out of the alcohol.
Jesus.
Okay, I sit down.
Are you going to actually try to get his attention, or what?
No, sit down and just stare.
Anyone trying to get his attention?
Sure. I'll get his attention.
I'm sitting down at the end of the table, and I'm gonna put my
I
feet.
throw slaughter at him.
Go ahead and shout, "Hey!"
He glances up, and an otter hits his face.
Wait, did you just throw an otter at his face?
I threw slaughter at him.
He takes a second to consider what has just happened and rethinks his life decisions. Then raises a disapproving eyebrow at the interruption. He sighs and places the comlink on the table and downs his drink. A sickening crunch signals the end of whatever had been moving inside, as it had almost been out and over the edge. Ignoring the buzzing of new messages, he takes a moment to compose himself and then speaks, now all cheer and sugar. "Welcome," he says, smiling. "Please sit down, if you haven't already. I'm Mr. Johnson, and I trust that Spade sent you, except for..." He scans the area and then goes, "Your brother sent you, right?" to Kai.
That would be accurate.
"Can I get you anything?"
No.
He motions to the small minibar tucked just out of sight of the door. It looks well stocked, but nothing like the monster outside.
Just give me some Grey Goose in the rocks.
"Dude, Grey Goose is like 100 years old. Do you have the money?" he says.
I don't know how much money we start out with here.
Wait, do they still have...
Let's put it this way: it would be considered the highest champagne price, so I wouldn't go for it.
Nuyen a bottle.
I know.
I'm going to look at him and say, you do realize I have plenty of that at the house, right? Never mind.
Right. So he does make you a drink. It's glowing a strange pink, and it seems to have some kind of small octopus in it.
No.
Okay, I turn off. I turn off the AR. Is that octopus real?
The octopus is very real.
Slaughter begs
Well,
for the
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
He kind of says that's the highest end cocktail you're ever going to get.
Slaughter begs
Alrighty.
for the octopus.
Um,
Begs for it. I want it so bad.
he makes himself a new one, and he pulls out what appears to be kind of a fuzzy caterpillar with like scales interspersed, and then drops it in his own drink. And it struggles for a little bit, and you can almost hear some kind of high-pitched whining, and then it goes still. He doesn't
What is your
seem
boss?
to notice. In fact, he seems
All right.
absolutely content.
Right.
Shall we get down to business then? He says as he
All
takes
right.
his drink and settles into the chair, which groans slightly in protest at his girth. He leans forwards, crosses his fingers before beginning to speak slowly, as if to make sure to get everything just right. Someone has stolen an object from the people I represent. We would like to get it back quickly, as we have reason to believe that the person is trying to sell it. What you're looking for is some music-related data that's important to my employer's business. Once you've located it, the second part is to track down the person who's offering it. Probably not the same person who's offering the information, since the thief will probably be working through intermediaries, and get the disc back. You can do this in whatever way you see fit. If you can get it back by making an offer for it, my employer will make arrangements and take care of the money later. If you prefer something a little more larcenous, that's fine too. Just do it quickly and make sure the disc is not harmed. I'm authorized to offer you 10,000 new yen for the job. Half up front and half upon the return of the disc to me.
10,000 yen individually, or
10,000 to share between yourselves.
Are you serious?
10,000 split 6 ways.
Are you serious?
That ain't shit.
It is a milk run. No danger will come. You just have to find a disc. I'm serious.
What could
Alright, but you do realize that's going to involve some kind of math if you do 10 divided by 6, right?
what could possibly go wrong?
How about I do the math, because I take a little bit of a fee to compensate myself for the endeavor?
He just kind of stares at you.
I do the same thing.
Rachel, can you try to diplomacy him higher?
Yeah, I could try.
If you guys want to do a teamwork test, what you would do is you'd pick one person with the highest charisma and negotiation, and then you would basically you'd add +1 for everyone who's helping.
All right, so
Okay, I've got, let's see here. I'm trying to find under negotiation where I have to go.
you have negotiation.
Okay, so social active. Okay, so negotiation 9, and
You
I
get
gr-
first impression +2.
yeah. So okay, so that's 11.
I'm helping Rachel's character.
So we got 1 helping. Who else is helping here?
Guess I could help.
Okay, 2. Kai, are you going to be helping?
Why don't I just drop Darius's name?
Go ahead, drop his name, and we'll roleplay that out, and we'll see how many you get from that.
Okay, so I'm rolling my 11, and
Pause just a second, Rachel. Let's roleplay something out real quick, and then I'll get back to you, okay?
okay.
You know, I really think that you're lowballing us, and I really do not appreciate it, especially the last guy that tried to lowball us. How well do you like art? Especially window art.
Oh. Excuse me. Are you implying that I would become window art?
I don't know. What would Darius think?
His face just contorts. That is not a name I appreciate you using.
I don't care what you appreciate or what you don't appreciate. What I do appreciate is money.
You have plenty of that. But he seems to be like on the defensive. So he's not being angry at you, he's more just trying not to show how afraid he is suddenly.
Okay, now's when you when you come in and say this will all just go much more smoothly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that'll be a +2 for that.
Mhm.
So add +2. Is anyone else helping?
You,
Well, I've got my 11. So
I have negotiation too.
okay,
I'll help, but I don't know what I'm doing.
All I've got's an intimidation check. I don't have negotiation.
so we had
I
4.
have intimidation as well, but I don't think that's useful.
So that would
my
be
negotiation is a 9.
11. Okay, Rachel, your negotiation would be 9 plus 2 for first impressions, plus 3 for people helping, and then plus 2
Negotiation, I have a
Plus
14.
3? Plus 3? Plus
Plus
3, sir?
for people helping, and then plus 2 for Darius.
11, we want 11.
16.
Hey guys, calm down. Hold on. I've got it all together. You're going to be rolling 15 die.
Okay.
16, right? 3 people helping, right?
There's other things added to it, but yes.
Okay, 15 die.
Okay.
Okay, I will roll this bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Dichotomy.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15. I got about 2 successes. I got 2 5s. And I only have 1 but the rest are 2s and 3s.
Okay, that sounds good. He takes a second. He goes, fine. 12,000 to share between all of you. Or yeah, 12,000.
Okay.
Fair.
All right. Do you have any questions? Do we have a deal?
Where did? Do you have any leads on where this person may be?
I don't actually know who stole it. My employer's home was broken into a couple of days ago, and the disc was taken with like other items that we have no particular interest in. The only thing we want is the disc because the rest is just like replaceable. The best bet you have is to keep your ears open to whatever channels you might think are appropriate. If the thief is going to sell it, word will have to get out that it's available.
Is there any way that we can take a look at the place from which it was stolen?
That's not going to be possible, I'm afraid. My employer is a very private person, and he's reluctant to allow anyone into this home. I don't even get to go there.
What about crime scene photographs?
Again, you could easily track that. I'm sorry.
So, do you have any more information about this disc?
Let's go,
Well,
Scooby and gang.
Well-
I believe I know somebody who may be able to. Or wait, no.
you might be able to, but as to what it is, it's an object like it's an old style like optical disc. You know what I'm talking about? Everyone knows. You've seen these in old like 1990 based movies where they're just like these
Laserdisc?
round, yeah, laser discs. These things are super old and like they died out 30 years ago. They were significantly smaller back then, but they were still the same idea. We want both the disk and the data returned. In the eventuality that one no longer is on the other, you have to track it down. We don't want any of the data getting into anyone's hands. Is that clear?
What do you want us to do with people who have seen this data?
It's up to you. We don't need to kill them as long as they don't have a copy of it.
All right. I guess I could start out with the investigation then by looking at through my black market pipeline. I'm assuming it would be under electronics.
Probably. Just you guys are done with Mr. Johnson?
Uh huh.
Mr. Johnson says, "Oh, well then, you may all leave, and I would ask you to not go spreading around names." He kind of grumbles lightly.
Okay.
And he's looking directly at Kai.
I smirk at him.
Alright, guys. So your first step is to find out who's selling the disc. Since the odds are pretty good that he's not going to offer to sell it to you, that means you should probably be looking for someone he did offer it to. Time to put word out on the street, but discreetly, or everyone and their dog will start thinking something's up and look for it.
Or otter.
Well,
If it gets sold before you get your mitts on it, Johnson's not going to be happy.
so
Time.
I have my positive qualities black market pipeline for electronics. So could we start there?
Yeah.
I thought that had to do with fencing shit.
Fencing.
No,
or,
it doesn't have
fencing or buying.
do that. Well, I have some knowledge of the Yakuza, but I mean I could probably try and ask them.
True.
If he's gonna talk to the Yakuza, I'm gonna find myself somewhere else to be.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Hey, very dangerous, very violent, psycho.
Wait. Before we do that, I'm gonna go get my my grenades back.
Yeah, we gotta get.
Okay, yeah, you guys can walk out of the bar. You're not molested. You get all your. So everyone who has either a tangential connection to the music industry or a way to fence items, go ahead and roll those contacts.
Did I get my Vorpal toothpick back?
You got your Vorpal tooth.
The smuggling.
Yeah,
I'm not
got,
sure what exactly I'm rolling. How many die I'm rolling for black market pipeline?
Okay, does knowledge smuggling count?
Yes.
Okay,
Charisma plus your connection.
okay, I got 31365655326. I got 5 on knowledge smuggling.
Okay, pause. It's an extended test. It's each roll is going to take an hour. Tell me you critical glitch. Otherwise, whatever.
Okay, so you said it was. I didn't. You kind of got cut off there by. So what exactly do I roll for the black market pipeline?
What's your connection to black market?
Electronics.
No. There should be a number.
Oh.
There should be a number with a connection.
Oh. Well, that didn't tell me. Shit.
Oh yeah.
I'll get back to me later.
All right, thank you.
All I took was knowledge Yakuza, but
Knowledge Yakuza would tell you if there was anyone in the Yakuza who could help you, not so much have them help you.
Okay, so I got 3 hits for knowledge smuggling and 3 hits for knowledge mafia. Does this mean anything useful?
Mafia isn't all that involved in the music industry.
Really?
Smuggling, really, believe it or not. Smugglers are not really also involved in the music industry, but there has been a shipment of like some better than life music. It's not really a thing.
Do I need to roll my contact? Do I need to roll my contact into the Shadow Community knowledge skill? Add up the scores with the contact plus knowledge Shadow Community.
Yeah, go ahead. In the music industry.
Because that's massive.
So wait, what underground things are usually associated with the music industry?
The gangs mostly are going to do music industry stuff. They're going to be the ones who basically get stuff from the music industry and sell it out. But really, there's not much black market for music. Pretty much anything you can pirate, you can pirate.
Hmm.
So
So this should be more knowledge.
Okay.
Does knowledge shadow?
Pirate
Okay, two people talking.
You go first.
I probably should have added my mother as a contact.
Does knowledge shadow community, is that useful at all?
Not right now, no.
Okay.
Like, it has to be tangentially related to music in some way, shape, or form. I know at least one of you has it, and he's the one being quietest. So,
Me?
Dang it!
no.
Or is good.
I was,
I'm being quiet because I'm waiting for everyone to finish talking.
All right, I've got
Yes.
that's never gonna happen.
10 successes.
10 successes? Okay. No, not you, Otter. You don't have this tangential connection. I was talking about Kai.
And
I don't even know who my connection is.
I checked with my Shadow Sea connections, and let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes with 2 fails.
Okay. So 10 successes and then 6 successes. Okay. So, your Shadow Seas go, okay, we'll be on the lookout, but honestly, we don't put too many of those through. They just kind of shrug. Sorry, dude. On the other hand, you call your brother. Hello? V here.
Yeah, man, we've got some more information to see if you can take a look at it.
Okay, send it on over.
All right, I'm gonna send it over through the comm link.
Okay. He goes, huh. Okay, give me a second. He kind of puts you on hold, and you get like the crummy music cell phone. And for about 2 minutes he's all goes, okay, yeah, you ever heard of this guy named Naboo?
Through a movie.
Wait, hold on. This is actually a result.
Okay.
Yeah, he's some kind of orc rock. The best thing since sliced bread. He, comes from the streets of Redmond. Any of this ringing a bell? Yeah, you remember vaguely hearing about this douche.
Okay.
He's an orc. He used to be a ganger. Ran with the Black Fangs over in Redmond. You know that gang. Now that he's famous, though, he's not real. A lot of talent, but a bit high on himself. You know what his name means? It's like short for Anubu, which is Ortsit for pick of the litter or sexually hot. You can almost hear the eye roll in his voice. Other than that, yeah, he just kind of hangs around with his best friend Jagger. You might see him. He's doing a concert tonight, and Jagger's one of the head security dudes. So
Does
if you're
Jagger
going
have
to,
moves?
yes, he has moves. You can't hear this though. It's on his comm.
Moves like Jagger.
I had to ask.
Dude's a bit strung out on the Nova Coke though, so I'd get out of his way.
Okay.
Oh, are you saying the coked up orc?
Yes. Nova Coke is literally like a more potent version of Coke. Yeah, he's going to be having his show later tonight in the Barrens area. Basically, it's like right before he goes off on his tour. He's going to be having one last final blowout. So Yeah. He's actually been spotted talking about a disc like this. I actually heard him at one of the high up execs tables joking about, he didn't know Elvis was still recording. Apparently some guy wrote him a letter asking if he wanted to buy basically a CD from some old dead rocker named Jet Black.
Named Jack
So yeah,
Black.
Jet, bro. We gotta get you a better comm link. Jet Black. Jesus Christ, no,
Actually,
not
we gotta
Jack
get you a
Black.
better comm link because you're cutting in and out like crazy. That's why we're asking.
My comm link sucks. So basically to recap what you might have missed. An orc rocker has received a letter anonymously over the internet asking him if he wants to buy a CD with a famous dead rocker's songs on it. He is going to be holding a concert tonight in the Barrens, which is the poor part of Seattle, before going off on a cross-country tour with his music.
Okay.
His best friend Jagger, who is a coked out orc, is going to be providing his security.
So a bunch of coked out orcs for security.
Well, one drugged out orc. There might not all be drugged out.
So we gotta be prepared for him to spaz out.
Yeah.
All
So you guys have all heard of Naboo. Yeah.
Okay, I'm bringing.
Anyone want to? Okay, I'm holding the talking stick until I say done. Okay. Anyone want to roll to see who Jet Black is?
I guess.
I so.
No. Yes.
Like,
Okay.
who should be the one to do it? Like I have no like music knowledge really.
Wait, I've got some music knowledge.
I'm
Like,
thinking of.
okay, hold on, let me see.
Yeah. If you have
would artisan count?
artisan, yes, that would count.
Okay. 10.
But add a bit to yours. Yeah.
10. Okay.
I only have two in that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes and 2 fails.
Okay, Jet Black was probably one of the most famous rockers out there. He is an elf who is pretty much the bee's knees. He
Bee's knees.
works about the bee's knees. Bee's knees. Give me a second. Okay, he was an emo punk rocker who functioned maybe 30, 40 years ago. Back during basically the emo era. He was crazy talented, but he died early after having recorded a one last midnight session, and then he disappeared. Those last songs were never published because the music industry lost the recordings.
So,
They didn't keep it on file. They kept it on physical, and then it was lost in a fire.
so it was Jimi Hendrix meets Keith Whitley.
Actually, it's more Jimi Hendrix meets David Bowie.
Yeah, okay, close, same thing. Okay. Alrighty, we need to be there.
Tally ho!
Awesome.
I need to inform the group of basically what just happened, what just the call was about.
All right.
Go ahead and inform them. I'm going to find my place and get back to you. So go.
Okay, so we've got a contact in the Barrens. We're going to be heading out there tonight. The guy's got a show that he's putting on. So yeah, that's where we're going. But beware of the coke.org. He's doing security.
That's
Very
my
well, sweet infinity room.
that's
Bury me.
that's my territory. I can bring the pedo van, my character's pedo van.
You get a pedo van?
Yes.
I need to dress Slaughter up like Rambo.
You do that.
Why? Why?
Okay, so I bring the pedo van along with tag eraser, survival kit, mini welder, climbing gear, operations cleanup kit, area jammers, plastic zip ties, and gloves, ninja gloves.
Alright, I've got... you know what? Well, I'm of course going to take my motorcycle with me.
Where in the Redmond Barrens is it?
It's a warehouse near the docks area.
So near the docks?
Sorry, not the docks. Wrong area. It's basically a warehouse in the Barrens.
Is it near Glow City?
What?
Glow City?
Hello, City?
Yeah,
Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Alright.
So you guys are heading over?
I
running over.
Actually, I arrive there early and do surveillance, and just so I'm going to just see if there's anything unusual. 7, 8,
Okay.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Give me
4 hits. 4 hits.
Four hits. Okay. When you get about to the 3-block radius from where this place is, traffic becomes a parking lot. But you're easy to do surveillance when you get out of your car. And, well, your first thought when you get a look at this place is, you've got to be kidding me. It's a warehouse. It's not a club designed to look like a warehouse. The former house has been converted into a club. It's a literal frickin' warehouse. Smack dab in the middle of the crumbling industrial districts near the dock, the place is obviously not prepared for the number of people who'll be showing up. Cars and motorcycles choke the streets, and everywhere you look, people are double and triple parked. And you're pretty sure that the line of porta potties off the side isn't going to be adequate to handle the crowd. Even if they are supersized to accommodate orcs and trolls,
Man,
the
what a
majority of
load
the concert goers.
Jesus
Already,
Christ.
there are quite a few people milling around outside, and you can hear the booming sounds of music coming from inside the badly soundproofed walls. You figure whoever is sponsoring Naboo must have dropped a lot of cred for bribes to make this happen, since you don't spot even a single Lone Star cruiser prowling around, nor do you see any angry fire marshals.
It's Redmond Barrens. They wouldn't show up.
Well, even then it takes big money for something like this shit to get ignored. You had 4 hits?
Yeah, 4 hits on perception. I specifically arrive early, like several hours early, and just
Well, okay. There's a trailer parked to the side of the warehouse. It seems to be left alone. except for the occasional concert goer looking inside. You do notice that there's a pair of rigger helicopter type drones that keep swooping in and out of the building, and basically you can time it. They do a loop around the building, then they come out and they do the loop around the building, and then they go back in and loop.
All right.
At each of the 3 doors, 2 burly guards of the orc and troll persuasions are stationed. By the time everyone else arrives, it's clear by the overflow of people pressing slowly forward that the concert is not just sold out, it's overbooked.
Okay.
And the bouncers are now being very serious about keeping out anyone who doesn't have a reason to be there.
Can
There are
I
2
go ahead and
doors.
intimidate him?
All right.
Hold on. There are 2 open doors, one facing the street, the other around to the left. The right side is the backstage area with a locked door, and on the other side, there's sort of 2 roll-up doors that are locked. On the street side, there are 2 rows of plus-size porta potties, adding to the distinct scent of the area, including sweat, drugs, and rot. But
Are there
beyond
any
them,
windows?
there are windows, but they're really far up. Though you can see some skylights at the top.
Okay.
Are there any pipes or anything off on the side of the building?
Any what?
Any pipes that one could scale?
Yeah, you could probably easily scale some pipes, get up there.
That would
Not a big deal.
be-
Can I just go ahead and intimidate the guards?
Did
Yeah.
anybody think to bring any rope?
Why don't I just give you a bunch of fake IDs?
I'll go check on.
Actually, I got an even better idea. I'm gonna go up to one of the guys, flash one of my old IDs from Knight Errant, and say, "Yeah, we were hired for extra security, man."
Okay, do a con plus charisma check to
Okay.
see if one of the troll guards actually thinks you're doing this.
I'm going to walk up.
-2.
Oh, okay. Let me.
I need to walk up simultaneously and tell him that I'm with Valen Records.
All right. I go up and check out on the.
I got one success.
You got 1 success. So the orc who has been talked to by the Lone Star agent goes, yeah, man. I've heard nothing about this. You might want to go talk to the orc backstage, Jagger. I'm not going to let you in, but if you knock on the door and ask for him, he'll be fine. And the other orc who you're talking to about Valen Records goes, the Valen Records?
Yes, the Valen Records.
Holy shit, you're here to, like, scalp him, right? Guy clearly does not know what the fuck he is talking about.
Yeah,
Dude,
yes.
dude, Naboo is gonna get, like, scalped. Really? Yeah. Dude, let him in. Well, hold on. He goes, how many are in your party?
5, I guess.
5?
Wait, hold
Okay.
on. I'm counting people here. God damn it. Come here.
Okay. I'm sneaking into the van, whatever the van is.
6.
Oh, you're sneaking into the trailer? Yeah, there's a dude hooked
Okay,
up
6.
to 6.
Yeah, 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
He goes like, all right, here, and he pulls out like 4 or 5 or he pulls out 6 RIDF tags. He goes, here, they're backstage passes.
Okay.
And the other troll goes, dude, you're not supposed to just hand those out. He's like, Valen Records. So the 2 of them are like glaring at each other, and he just hands you the cards. You've snuck into the vehicle. There's a guy sitting in front of a computer, just kind of hooked into it, staring at nothing.
Okay, so rigor.
Mm.
Okay, is the door is not secured, right?
Door is not secured. It seems like he just does not expect anyone to try to enter. And no one's tried the door, apparently.
Open the door.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
we broke it into the bag. It probably would have been worth.
okay.
Door's unlocked. Let's kick it open.
I
I'm gonna pick the lock. It's already open. Pick it anyway.
I say we punch it.
Pick a different lock. And
Jaeger in the face once we see him.
besides him, besides the rigger.
Nothing. The rigger's just sitting there. It's obvious he's in his own little world. There's some food on some tables, and like it's a trailer. It's just
can I
like
take the food?
yes, Otter. You follow the Tauren ninja in, making enough noise for everyone else, but clearly the guy's so zoned out that he doesn't care, and you can take the food.
All right. Is there?
What the hell?
Okay.
I'm gonna wave my hand in front of him and be like,
Can I check his pockets for money?
Oh,
God damn it!
When hand waves in front of him, nothing happens. You notice that he's really deep into his work. His pockets do not have any money, but they do have a cred stick, which has a fingerprint scanner on it.
"Oh, that's easy to fix."
All right, I'll take it. Or not the card. Okay.
I'll take it.
Is there anything else in his van?
No. Literally, unless you want to rip out the computer components of the van and alert the rigger to what you're doing, no. There's nothing else in there.
Okay, I talked to
with us?
his character. Does this guy and show him, because I have image link, I can show him what the rigger looks like. Does this guy look like does this guy look like the security guy he hired?
No. The answer is no. Jagger is an orc, not a human.
Okay, I'd knock him unconscious.
Okay, so all of a sudden, everyone do a perception check. First off, you have to do an attack roll.
Oh no!
No, I'm using.
You have to do a what check?
I'm using subdue rigger.
Hold on. You're doing subdue on the rigger?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have to roll anything for that?
Yes. Okay. To hit. If I succeed, first I have to hit him. I'm bonking. Okay.
Scruffy smash.
All right. So stats for rigor. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
So,
Right now,
so where are we now? Like I know that Scruff is out in the van. Are we in the building?
Okay. Scruff and Otter and Gary are all in the van. Or all in the trailer. Because they've gone off to hurt and maim this poor NPC. You three are in front of the door trying to get in and have just been handed RIDF tags.
Awesome.
RFID.
I'm just knocking out the rigger with okay. I'm rolling 76, 66 for agility, -1 for no talent, and another +1 for reach. So 76, and I get a hit. Is the rigger isn't defending himself, so
No.
He's actually he would be considered flat-footed.
Yeah, he's the equivalent of flat-footed.
all right. So I grab the rigger.
You've knocked the rigger out. So everyone who's outside of the trailer, that is I think Nephinor and Rachel and Darth.
Yeah.
Roll perception for me.
Oh God.
I'm pretty sure the trailer being demolished because of an 8-foot fucking minotaur inside a 6-foot trailer trying to knock a poor dude unconscious.
Believe it or not, I've been rolling to see if he critically glitches and steps on anything. He has not. So the trailer is intact, but you need your perception.
Dear God.
Oh God.
Because this is about to get fun and very weird.
Okay, I have 2 successes and 2 4s.
So, Rachel.
Success.
Yes.
Success.
Let me rolling.
Basically 2 6s and 2 4s.
Got it.
I roll
Okay.
622.
All right, perception. Just visual perception.
Yes.
I think I'm pretty much seeing every detail of this event happening.
Yes.
You see forever? How many successes?
I got 6.
Like 12.
Okay. So the three of you who are outside, all of a sudden, all of you hear sputter krish. And as you guys look up, you see just kind of coming, like wobbling like it's drunk, are like 2 rigger drones, just like dancing around each other, and then they just fly over and smash into one of the porta potties, which explodes and goes up in like green, purple, blue goop.
Reaction check.
Now wait a minute. Because he critically glitched in shutting them down, here's what happens next. Everyone in the group turns and looks at the destroyed porta potty for like 5 seconds. And then immediately start cheering like somebody has just put on the best rock concert ever.
Okay.
The 3 in the trailer only hear kaboosh.
All right. I walk outside and survey the damage.
Did the top rip off the trailer?
The top does not rip off the trailer, but he does leave some very nice horn dents in the side of the door.
I yell out, man, this was one hell of a shitstorm.
Remember, his horns go forward, not up, so you would leave dents in the side of the trailer.
Okay, are we going to do a reaction check to make sure we don't get covered in crap?
Yes, please, all people who were outside the trailer originally do a reaction check.
I think I've got a 3 reaction.
Not me.
What else do I oh crap, I didn't roll. I didn't cast my reflexes. I increased reflexes, so I've only got 3 reactions. Shit. No, it's probably literal shit. 1, 2.
No failures, no
Fuck
success.
me! Oh god, I've got a 5 and 2 3s.
A 5 and 2 3s. So you get covered in just a wave of shit that just sloshes
This is
down
not
on you.
my day. This is really not my day.
Nephenor, you also get covered in shit. Kai?
I wasn't even there.
All right. So you two are covered. You two are covered in shit, and Nephenor Kai manages to duck into the doorway at the last second. All right.
You guys are some dumbasses.
We're covered in shit, and the trolls are now staring. So even if you didn't have the fucking RIDF tags,
RFID.
you're good. All right. Yes.
I
RFID.
sigh. This is really not my day. That's what I say.
So is everyone going to join up again and head in?
I'm looking
Better
at
go beat up the fucking Minotaur.
I'm looking at
I'm going to join up with anyone that's not covered in poop.
All right, I'm rolling for stealth. Remember to apply minus.
Before he goes,
Yep.
What?
covered jacket.
You need to repeat that. You faded out. You're fading out again.
Again.
Something about a shit-covered jacket.
Just life is like a shit-covered jacket, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what my mom always
it
said.
is, apparently.
what would that be, like a -2 to charisma for the next hour?
Yeah, it would basically be a -2 to charisma until you wash off.
All right, so
God damn it.
I just rolled for my stealth and I got 4 hits. And
Okay, so you fade into nothingness.
and sneak in following.
After getting a little shit on him because I added it to him.
Ew.
Well, I mean, I've already got the tag
Invisible.
thing, but I'm going in.
Well, as you move through the crowd, you notice that people are like, "Oh, what smells?"
I cringe.
What are these people?
And I cringe and vow to punch the Minotaur in the face.
I want to look at the Minotaur and be like, that was so totally ninja. That was totally ninja. Like Viking ninja.
I mean, I'm probably like cursing just a great deal in Japanese right now. Just a lot.
I send Slaughter to get napkins to help clean them up.
Okay, so Otter's character makes sure you're somewhat clean, but you still get the -2 because you're still covered in shit. And you guys sneak and or walk in because you do have tags now. The dance floor is one seething mass of meta-humanity, slamming into each other, spilling drinks, yelling even though nobody can actually hear them, and generally having an old-fashioned violent good time. Most of the non-orcs and trolls, and even some of the smaller orcs, are staying out of the crush, keeping near the periphery of the crowd. The curtains around the back parts of the warehouse cut you off from the backstage, and are made of heavy canvas and guarded by 4 orcs stationed at 5-meter intervals. There are thankfully no chairs as the group is quickly becoming a mosh pit. The makeshift stage at one end of the warehouse has been erected with a truck-sized, sleek-looking speakers ringing the stage. Naboo is actually already on stage, belting out his greatest hits, and you all quickly realize the premiums of a 50-50 chance of getting their attention. Luckily, there's very little traffic on the air here, basically nothing except whatever broadcasts and invitations the attendees are putting out, along with a virtual swag table where you can buy Naboo's music, concert, t-shirts, and other memorabilia. So speaking privately will not be difficult. A large bar that has a limited amount of soy beer and some soda pop on one side. And the only thing you notice is that there's a large orc. He is tall, muscular, and looks outrageous with bright orange hair. He might be handsome if you could look past the large bioluminescent nano tattoo on his face and the numerous glowing piercing his nose, ears, and lips. This appears to be Jagger.
Okay.
Apparently he has moves.
So this
So what are
guy's
we?
I think that
What?
I think we should probably maybe we should go talk to him.
All right. I follow Rachel's character and watch from a distance, a short distance,
Okay.
like.
Yeah, Rachel, you go talk to the guy. He's cracked out.
So the guy clearly looks like he's got the twitches. I mean, clearly. As you get close, you notice his eyes are bloodshot, and he's kind of glancing around the room.
So
Alright.
I'm going to pretend that I'm just this regular party groupie chick,
Okay.
and that I'd like to meet Naboo in the back or something like that.
He kind of. So let's roleplay this out. So he's kind of looking around. He's yelling at people and kind of going like, "Get in line!"
He's really yeah.
Alright, how about I intimidate him?
Okay.
Finally.
I'm gonna use my charisma though. I'm gonna try and charisma all the way through this.
So
Get
he
the
kind
hell
of.
away from these people. I think they're nuts.
Maybe something like, "Hi there. Oh my gosh, this Naboo guy, he's the greatest, isn't he?"
The guy kind of looks down at you, and he looks you over, and he kind of says, "Yeah, Naboo's awesome." He kind of sounds half sarcastic, but then half proud.
I wonder how one could go about having, a more personal meeting, if you get what I mean.
Oh, darling, he says, kind of kneeling down, and you can tell that this guy has not brushed his teeth in a while. Naboo don't like your kind, but me, and he reaches around and kind of gives your ass a nice firm squeeze. We could have some fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just need to get me a little bit of coke, and I can have fun with you all night long.
I feel she needs to make a roll for Constitution for not.
Yeah, yeah. At this point, I don't know. You need to roll your con plus charisma to actually be interested in this guy, because it's kind of clear you're not going to be.
I know. I
Well,
am
not just that.
really not.
Remember, she's covered in shit right now, so.
Hey, wait. She does.
I know that too. But he's also really high.
The guy clearly has hygiene problems, so the covered in shit is only minusing a little. So he's having withdrawals, so he thinks if he can get her to, get him some coke.
So I'm going. Is this my con plus charisma or?
Your con. Just your con. Just do your con.
Okay. 9. There we go.
Sorry, I forget that it adds stuff together, so you really only need to look at your con.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Can I sneak past him?
Okay. I've got about 2 6s, 1 5, and 2 1s. But the others are like a 4, a 3, a 2, and another 2.
Okay. So you're able to pretend. Just you don't like it, but you're able to pretend.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "You got some, babe? You look like the type."
Really?
Well,
Really?
So yeah, she does look like she's the type.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean.
okay, I'm gonna try and motion to the others. Like, I'm gonna distract this motherfucker for a bit.
She's motioning to you guys to get the fuck in there.
Okay, I'm already like trying to sneak by over here.
I'm just walking right in.
I visibly.
Go ahead and stealth if you're trying to sneak. If you're just walking in, just tell me. One of you is.
I'm trying to think what the best way
is walking in.
Jagger.
Okay.
Four hits for this stealth check again. 6, 4, 4, 1, blah blah blah. It's 4 hits again and again. I'm kind of I have the stealth armor, so.
Yeah. So
Okay. I'm trying to think of what I might have that I could use to disarm this motherfucker, because I don't feel like sleeping with him.
Orgasm.
hold just a second. Kai.
Yeah.
How many did you get on your stealth?
Adding it up right now. I'm trying to find the bonuses for chameleon armor.
That's +2.
Wait. Chameleon. Are you talking about chameleon's camouflage suit or chameleon?
Chameleon camouflage suit.
Yeah.
It's +2. Who's walking straight in?
That would be Gary.
Gary. He looks up at you for a second, and he looks like he's about to move away. Do a reaction test for me, Rachel.
Do a reaction test?
Yeah, to see if you can catch him before he catches on that you're trying to distract him.
Okay, reaction is going to be, I think I got a 3 in that, but I'm going to check.
Okay, 5 successes, no fails.
Alright, you sneak on by.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where reaction is. Just under common, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I only put 3 in that, so I'll just roll 3. 1, 2. I got 2 successes and 1 1.
Oh, alright. So, you get to do one thing to try to get his attention back on you before he manages to completely switch gears.
Shit.
Yes.
Trying to think.
Orgasm spell. Orgasm. Orgy
Fine, I cast Orgy.
You cast Orgy.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
A shit.
Is that even a thing?
I'm gonna cast Orgy.
Alright, what does Orgy do exactly?
It makes them orgasm.
Area effect orgasm.
Area effect orgasm.
Hey! Awesome. Go ahead and roll that, and I'm going to see if he can resist.
Okay, I think it says I have a 10. It says 10 dice pool. That means I roll 10 d6.
Yes, you roll 10.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so damn. I got about 3 5s, a 4, 2 3s, 2 2s. I only have 1 1, but like basically no like straight successes, but I do get 3 5s. And the others, and there's a 4. Like I said,
See you critically glitch.
no, I
Yeah.
don't think I.
Wait, it's 5s and 6s or just 6s?
No,
I'm pretty
it's
sure
just, no. It's just I have 3 5s.
No, hold on. Pause.
You might have,
Talking stick. A success is
A6.
what?
A6.
Is it a 5 and a 6 or just a 6?
Okay, I don't have any 6s. I only have 5s.
That's
Rachel,
not what she asked.
Rachel, hold on a sec. I am talking to Scruff. What is a success?
Sorry.
Okay, here we go. Choose the spell you wish to cast. Then you choose the force for your spell up to twice your magic. So basically, I think we should just discard it and start again.
Yeah.
You add your magic to your pool. Add your spell casting die. And you don't have a spell casting or power focus. So what is your magic plus your spell casting?
Scruff, pause for a second. Let's go back to my original question. What is a success? I have been under the understanding that it is a 5 or a 6.
Yes, you are correct.
All right. So you would have 3 successes on that. And I am going to have to talk to you because I didn't realize you were a magician until just now about how spells are done. You have to first declare a force.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have to tell me, then you roll your die, and then I have to give you drain. So I am going to let this pass because I do want to get us to a semi-decent place, but I'll teach you how to do spell casting in the downtime. Okay?
Okay, okay, I'm trying to think of what I could do to get the fuck out of there. Well, I could probably do a flippy thing to get away from him.
Or I don't know. All right, let's back up.
Or I could flash him my boobs.
I don't know. If you want to cast orgasm, I will take your 3 successes and accept it, and have you roll resistance to drain. You should have a resistance to drain stat on your character sheet somewhere.
Yeah, I think so.
So roll those.
About 7.
Roll those dice and tell me how many you get.
Okay. So I got a 7. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2.
I am going to put you on a base.
4, 5, 6. Okay, I got 2 success. Actually, no, 4 successes. So I got 2 6s and 2 5s, and also 2 4s and 1 1.
All right. You just have to tell me 5 6s and 1s. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. It's easier for you this way. The other thing is, if you don't declare force, I'm always going to assume force 3.
Okay.
Just put that out there.
Okay.
So you do a force 3 orgasm spell on him and get how many successes? 3?
Yeah.
So the guy's kind of moving towards you and looks up, and then just as he's about to say something, his knees buckle, and he just kind of drops with just this groan. And he just kind of goes boneless for a second. And then he just looks up and he goes, "Oh, what just happened?"
Should I attack? Can I attempt to like knock him out with like a blunt object or something?
You can try to. I mean, he is an orc, though.
Yeah,
You
he's
would have.
got a lot of body, so not.
He's
Like,
an
I'm
orc.
thinking blunt object. I don't have. I have a grenade, but I don't want to waste it.
Okay, then probably the best bet is now he's focused back on you. Just kind of end the encounter. Just kind of be like, whatever.
Well, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be like, oh, you know what? You know, I changed my mind. So I just kind of leave and disappear into the crowd.
He looks very concerned and then kind of disgusted.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. I'm hoping that you guys are doing something important in the room.
Oh.
So everyone who walked or snuck past.
I don't remember what I did.
I mean, she just did magically jerk off some
Yes,
cokehead.
yes, I did.
Otter,
So that you guys could get in there.
You were going to sneak, but you never actually dropped me a sneak roll.
Oh, oops.
Is it kind of moot right now?
Yeah.
It is kind of moot. The guy's on the ground with jizz in his pants. So.
Yeah, I just walked past as soon as I saw the knees buckle, so it was kind of easy.
Yep. All right.
All right, guys. I'm going to have to call it short there because I just got the 10-minute warning. We will reconvene next week. Here, quick notes. I'm definitely going to have to sit you all down, and I'm going to have to talk you through how to do dice rolls. If you could read the 4th edition and understand the rules a little, that would make my life a little more easier. Everyone did great. You do not award karma, which is the XP, until the end of the run.
So let me get this straight. What you're saying is you want us to use the 4th?
Yes, use the 4th, please.
Can I name my character Shekel McSheckelstein?
Sure, you may name your character Shekel McSheckelstein. Next week, I'm going to make sure everyone's okay with what they got.
What if I don't park my truck here for that long?
What?
What if I don't want to park my truck here for that long? God, man, we're at a concert.
Too bad for you.
Well, unfortunately, my battery controls whether I can talk to you. So.
Yeah.
Keep it real in the hood.
Putting your truck on pause, just like the rest of the game.
Bye, everybody.
You could technically use your phone, but...
All right.
It's
Well,
not
no,
really good.
I have a dumb phone. I have a dumb phone, so I can't use it.
Oh,
So I've got to go.
I need to send an AC adapter to plug her computer into.
Yeah, if you have an AC adapter for a car, I would be very happy to receive it.
You
But
mean
for
okay, what the hell do they call those?
An inverter?
Yes, inverter.
yes, an inverter would be great. I basically live right next to a Walmart right now, so if they sell inverters and you want to buy me one, I will be pleased. But for the moment, I need to go.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you end up writing down like a summary of what happened and put it in the description, that'd be cool.
That's great. We are going to have to talk a little about the talking over each other, as that does become a problem. I don't know how we're going to figure it out, but we might need to do a talking stick, okay?
Okay.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Alright.
All right. We're still live.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, we're still live, so... Dark Star has the power to end it.
So Dark Star.
Yep.
End it.
We are ending it.
Make it.
Hi, guys. Okay, we're...